Okay, come right out underneath here. Grab this up jar real quick. Okay. Alright, so we're walking down. We're checking the outside of the aircraft, making sure there's no big dents or anything missing. Checking the leading edge back here, make sure there's no big dents in that, and our caps here are not cracked because those are actually fiberglass. We're going to lift up on the control panel here. The cable's good. And there's a cable on the top. We're checking that out. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So you pull it for the cable.
Yep. We're going to do the same thing with the rudder here. There's cables on either side of the rudder. And these are loosely, those pedals and everything, the rudder and the nose wheel are loosely connected. Not solidly connected, but if you hit the rudder, it's going to move the nose wheel a little bit, but it'll really move this back here. Go ahead and untie the tail here. Interesting knot. I don't think I've seen this before. Check our trim tab here. Make sure the bolt is not missing. Looks good.
This one has a separate trim?
Yeah, so that's just the trim tab itself. Yeah. So that will kind of hold this while we're in the air, and there's air flowing over it. It's going to either hold it a little bit up or a little bit down so that we don't have to fight it in order to fly level. Alright, check this here, make sure nothing's cracked there. And we check that leading edge, looks good. Checking underneath here. Alright, then when we get to the right wing, we're going to come under the flap. Make sure the flap's got a little bit of play to it. And that's got a little play to it. We're going to check the tracks themselves. Make sure they got grease, no gouges, like the flaps have gotten stuck before. Both of these look really good. And we'll take the aileron, come up, down, make sure it moves freely. And there should be 4 bolts on each hinge and 3 hinges per aileron. So these hinges look good. We're going to take this, make sure it's got a little play to it. That hinge looks good too. Alright. Make sure the wingtip looks good, lights are attached good. It's attached solidly. Checking the leading edge on our way over here. Bit of bugs on it, but we'll have that sorted.
Wow.
It's like picking up something.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Straight back to this. Okay, now we're going to come in here and check the right main gear, make sure it's inflated good. That looks about right. And we can check to make sure there's no flat spots on the tire. If you land with the brakes on, usually a flat spot in the tire. Or if you lock them up. And then we can check the brake pads themselves here, make sure they've got enough pad, and we make sure there's no hydraulic fluid leaking out. Everything looks good there. Alright, we'll sump the wing. After we got one finger here. Alright, so the sump will be right here. And what we're doing here is making sure there's no water or dirt in the fuel. Because this area of the wing, the tank itself, we don't actually use the fuel here. So this is part of what we call unusable fuel. They have that area so that water will go there because water is heavier than fuel, and then any trash or dirt will go down. So we inspect it visually. Looks good to me. I don't see any water.
Blue. Never seen blue before.
Yep, so the aviation fuel for these is 110 low lead. It's always blue. You can do 100 fully leaded, that's green. Most of the time these are good for either. We use low lead. Alright, so I'm going to climb up on the wing. I'm going to let you do the other side.
Okay.
And I'm going to pour it out of the screen side there, so if anything was in it, pull it out. And I'm going to cut the fuel up. Completely full of fuel. No issues there. Remember, check the cowling here. Make sure there's no missing screws. Everything looks good. One screw missing there, not a big deal. As long as there's not a bunch of them missing on the front edge there. Open our fuel or our oil door here, so we can check the oil out. It's just above 5. Good there. We lean down here, check our nose wheel. We want at least 3 fingers in the strut here. We want to make sure that nose wheel's inflated good and no weird wearing on it either. We check the exhaust for any cracks. Exhaust looks good. And one more thing I can do up here. Watch your legs. I don't know which direction this fuel's going to come out. I got a string. Okay. String fuel looks good as well. Alright. Over here. Look in here. Make sure our alternator belt has got good tension on it. And there's nothing stuck up in the engine here. Run our hand with your prop, make sure there's no big nicks or cuts on it. Everything looks good there. This is our carburetor intake. Make sure there's nothing stuck in there. That looks good to me. And we can check this side as well. I don't see anything stuck in there. And we're still checking all the cowling screws. Okay. Alright, so when we get right here, this is going to be our static port. Make sure that this hole is not blocked. That's going to power 3 of the instruments in the airplane. So it's important. This is actually just going to measure air pressure. It's not technically this port itself is measuring, but it's giving air pressure to the entrance. So a couple of them measure the difference between outside air temperature and temperature inside of the case of each. Uses that one in order to get that. And this right here is going to be our pitot tube. This is going to measure the speed of the air that's coming onto the wing. So that's going to be what our airspeed indicator. It's going to be what it's pulling. So in order for us to know how much airspeed we have, we need that thing not blocked up. So ram air hole there, drain hole back in case any water. Alright.
So even if the air is pushing you, right? Yeah. You just almost station. It just tells you that I don't know what it is.
That's just measuring the speed of the air flowing over the wing. It doesn't actually measure our speed over the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So that's we have a GPS in the plane.
Yeah.
That tells
The
us.
GPS does it.
Yep. So really, we could be indicating 80 on the airspeed indicator going 50 or 100. No, these have a service ceiling of about 12,500 feet. So you can fly in 12,500 feet without oxygen in 30 minutes anyway. These are pretty old, so they're probably not going to make it to 12,500 feet. Okay, that's leading edge still. This is where the majority of our lift is going to be generated, right here up at this leading edge. So we want to make sure there's no big dents in it. That would hurt the amount of lift that we're going to do. Alright, this looks good. Check the hinges on this side as well. Make sure that they're all there. No missing bolts, and a little play in the rod. Look good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Take this flap track looks good.